All right.
You cannot be serious about this.
It's all right, Frederica. Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much. Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
The natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him? That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
But see, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolfort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects. You must decide.
We cannot hope to win against Esfrost. But if we do nothing to stop them, many will lose their lives.
Indeed, all paths are fraught with danger, in which case we ought to choose whichever option ensures our survival. If we live, we can reclaim what we've lost.
So we'd be buying ourselves some time.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
See, it's kind of weird because as I recall, in the original demo, it was actually 4-2 with one undecided. They clearly updated Eredor to they updated Eredor to be on the side of Roland, protecting Roland because Wolfort's the defense of the crown, you know. So that's interesting that they updated that. Another kitty.
Here's what I think.
We lived the crown for years, lad. You're still their expert as trios, don't you? He's the king's own flesh and blood. We should be proud of him, not offer him like a silver platter. Is this what you call just now? Will you give your prince, your close friend, to the bastard's clutches? I want to find a way and allow us to turn numbers. Great, I understand why you would right now. If we're up to your father, forgive me, I should have said that.
And further.
I know for certain his Glenwork will be by memory if we get Prince Roland. What do you think it would become possible for it then? I may repay that we are a king. So like true lord of the house, I've not to say. You're also a fine young man in the blink of an eye, lad. Do you fear the Duchy, Eredor? They may be destroyed the domain as we know it.
Consider this.
Of course, do, but we have to face him down. There's no way to run. So you believe we can defeat Avlora?
Hadn't considered.
That's what keeps you up at night. Of course we can, lad. Our king is the least of our worries. I don't care if you got the very max, she'll match the like of us. I appreciate the talk, lad. I also know where your head is leading you.
And further.
There's time yet. Go on, so there's that to say. He's moved by your words. It's there from being deep in thought.
Lord Saranoa. Certainly.
For there will be no safe haven for our people as for attacks. The duty as Lord compels you to protect the people. That's the choice as a surrender Prince Roland. Is that a choice you can live with? Roland can't give us for any harm that befalls the people.
In that
Yes, I am certain he would strive to continue war with the Duchy, shield the people from further harm. But war is never tidy. All he does is work to ensure that he has little blame himself for what come what may. I appreciate your good candor. Our king is Prince Roland, now more than ever. He is to be praised above all others. Strong grandmother's through the king to be our hate foe. Sure you not go along with this.
But
What you did as our king of have as prince, none I would venture. There is no hope in your words. Only a moonless light night for which Glenbrook shall never emerge.
then
I ask you again, my lord. Do you truly mean to strike Prince Roland to our oppressors?
good point.
So you ask us to our pride and destroy the prince in hopes of foreseeing our own demise. Those are the sort of cold rash decision that begins being lord of a house demands.
I don't know.
There are no good options. I'm going to make my peace with one of them. A peace built by forsaking our friends that could have been in their time of greatest need. There's no peace at all. And what I may ask is not easy, but I pray we find a blessed path out of conflict. Do you treat me good, Prince Roland? It pays to admit, but I do. I fear it's a battle we can't win, and so it's best avoided. I know it's with my heart, and yet I still can't abide putting such a burden on Prince Roland's shoulders alone.
I need a
My point is this: always likely more and serve what is right. So I only convinced her to be deep in thought. I think the other three, they're moved by my words. I think that means that they're pretty much guaranteed. But her, she's a little more undecided.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we surrender Prince Roland, or do we protect him from those who would do him harm? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I will put my faith in
I
you.
place I trust you, Sarah Noah. I actually convinced Frederica this time.
I agree.
Okay.
Please forgive me.
Your eyes, forgive me. Yep. So she said forgive me to
You won me over.
I guess a lot with you, young master. He's giving me no reason to go down now. So I think that yellow's utility. I think we got yep. That's what she said forgive me, because she's like
The way forward is decided. Surrendering Prince Roland.
okay, interesting. +4 utility.
So be it.
The decision is made. This is the path we walk.
Roland.
Say no more. Thank you for sheltering me, my friend. The choice you have made is wise and just. Go forward with your heads high.
Okay. Now I lose Roland for a few chapters. So at this point in time, now we're gonna watch all chats for a little while, because this is a brand new section. There's 2 chapters written on the side.
House Wolfort surrenders their charge, Prince Roland, at Gustadolf's behest, sparing themselves from the Duchy's wrath. House Tellior surrenders their land, also buying their reprieve. Lord Silvio bends the knee, declaring absolute devotion to their Frosty masters. House Fawkes surrenders nothing. The last of the high houses to remain loyal to their fallen king. News of their countrymen's capitulations shocks Lord Lantroy, leaving him with a grave choice to make.
Fate in Flames.
I've brought the prince, Your Grace.
Gustadolf, you traitorous bastard! You'll pay for what you've done to my family! Mark my words! Gah!
Easy there, Avlora. We need him alive, after all.
I am sworn to do all in my power to keep you from harm, Your Grace.
The boy is overcome with emotion, and who could blame him? Perhaps this will quell his rage a bit.
Cordelia!
Brother! Let him go.
Indulge her, Avlora.
It's so cute.
The heavens, you're safe. They didn't hurt you, did they?
thought I'd never see you again. Let us speak after. Surely the Archduke will afford us that small mercy.
Yes. Later, then.
Prince Roland, you are well aware of the position Glenbrook finds itself in, yes? Your kingdom is ours. House Tellior and House Wolfort have both bent the knee. Among the three high houses, only House Folks still proves recalcitrant.
You mean for me to convince Lord Landroy to submit?
Oh, nothing so tedious as that. I want you to order his death. I'm certain House Wolfort would be more than happy to oblige.
You're mad! I won't be a mouthpiece to your cruelty.
I know you've only just come into your responsibility, so allow me to offer a word of advice. A prince's first thought should ever be of his people.
What are you saying?
Landroy will not stand idly by for long. When he acts, and act he will, this land will once again be consumed by the fires of war. It is your duty as prince to quench that fire while it is yet kindling, lest you rule over a kingdom of corpses when all is done. You see that I am right, Your Highness. Give the order.
Cure stories. Oh. And with Mr.'s power lives in the woods of Glenbrook. Just what can his eyes see?
I can hear it calling me. I must go.
There you are! Oh, how many times must we tell you? It's too dangerous to go off on your own. You have a precious gift that must be protected.
I'm sorry, but I cannot stay.
Did you see something again? You once foresaw a terrible landslide near the village. Had we not evacuated, we all would have perished. What do you see this time?
Something I must do. So if you'll excuse me.
Wait! Don't go!
Well, he's gonna join. That was a very quick introduction.
Excuse me, my lord, but an odd child has requested an audience with you.
A child?
We tried turning him away, but he insists on meeting. You there, stop!
You are Serenoa, yes? I am called Quahog. Pray, allow me to join your company.
You look troubled. Is something the matter?
I can see the past and future. All that has been and all that will be. The other day I had a vision. I saw the two of us fighting together. It was a vision of my destiny.
You needn't entertain this boy's nonsense, sir. I will have him removed at once.
No, I would not see a child turned away. Let us hear more of his story.
Excuse me, my lord. I could not help but overhear. I have heard of a child from a nearby village with the power to see the future. Would that happen to be you?
It would. You must be Anna. I've had visions of you as well.
How do you know my name?
In the visions, that is what I always called you.
Okay.
It would appear the rumors are true.
I am certain my power can aid you in many ways. Please take me in.
Quahog, I do not possess the power to see the future you have been privy to, but I believe this meeting was fate. If it is your wish, you shall have a place in my company.
Excellent. I thank you.
Okay. So we have one more left for now. Controlling time and space. So he's a time mage. What's this? Level 39? Pretty weak overall. Well, he's a good mad defense, mad attack anyway. Raise the speed of an ally within range for 3 turns. Reverse use position, HP, and stash changes their stats of past his previous turn. Deal proportional download damage to a target enemy and adjacent allies the first target completes 1 turn. Move an ally to any location within 5 squares. The ally is targeting casting that action is suspended. So arrow bait yourself for 2 turns, preventing them from taking any actions. Then gain the use of 1 more command. You can move once. So position yourself as a light unit. That unit is target casting, the action is suspended.